Yes! Well, hello there. How are you doing today? And as you saw from my reaction of me completing the Gorod Krovi Easter egg, I'm doing quite well. I'm not sure how I did it. I mean, I played with a guy who's never played the map before. I played with a random who's a complete asshole. And one of the people in my game got 18 downs. I mean, they're all great players, but I mean, this Easter egg's really difficult. I could do Origins easier. That should tell you something about how hard this is. So I was just incredibly happy when I beat it. I mean, I've been trying for days to do this, and I've been staying up till like 5 a.m. and waking up at like 3. It's been crazy. Now I could finally go back to sleep on like a normal schedule. So, you know, I'm pretty happy. So let me tell you how to do this so maybe you don't ruin your sleeping schedule or some shit. I don't know. Let's just do this. It's so fucking difficult. Let's go. Alright. So before we even start this Easter egg, let's talk gumballs. Up on screen right here, I believe, are some of the most important gumballs to do this Easter egg. Aftertaste is really good for the boss fight, so you can keep getting revived if you go down, and you'll have all your perks, and you'll actually be useful. I mean, Perkaholic, so you can get all the perks. It's really nice. Immolation Liquidation is so you can get set up and everything. And Undead Man Walking is the real key gobblegum. That'll help you out a lot. Fear in the Headlights could be changed for Phoenix Up or something, but these are some of the gumballs you should use. So to complete the first step of this Easter egg, you'll need to acquire a total of 6 trophies, the first of which could be found right outside the power station, and you just want to shoot that guy's hand and a trophy will fall. It looks like a little globe, and each trophy that we collect will correspond with a challenge that we'll have to do later during the Easter egg. Now for the next trophy that you want to obtain, you want to build a dragon shield and make your way over near double tap and just shoot that window with the dragon breath, and there you go, you got a trophy that looks like a Valkyrie rocket. So for the third trophy, make your way over to the supply depot and hold square on this trap, and a giant laser beam will shoot out from the giant's eye. And so after the giant's laser beam is over, then just go over here where the safe is and hold square, and you got a trophy that looks like a Russian Mangler. So to obtain the next 3 out of the 6 trophies, we need to go to Pack Punch or the Dragon Hatchery by taking the dragon over there. So once you're at the Dragon Hatchery, make your way over to this crystal right there and hold square on that, and that'll activate a lockdown, and after this lockdown is complete, you'll be able to go over to that crystal again, and that will give you a Dragon Strike, which will be an important part for getting one of the trophies. Right here you can see me getting the Dragon Strike. It's right there. It'll be out of its case, so there you go, hold square on that, and you got the Dragon Strike, which is a part for getting the next trophy. Now to be as efficient as possible, you want to make your way over to the egg down here in the Dragon Hatchery since you're down here, and you just want to pick this up since you're down here, I guess. And you know, we need the little specialist weapon. I have a guide on my channel on how to do that. I'll put that in the description. We need the specialist weapon in order to get one of the trophies. Now for the next trophy, we need to go down into the sewer. I promise we're not going to Zetsubo, and just, there'll be a red light right there. You will just want to shoot that, and then we need to go back to the Dragon Hatchery to get that trophy. I don't know, just, we could get 3 trophies in one round, I guess. So just, you want to be as efficient as possible when you're doing this Easter egg. Now that red light that you shot in the Zetsubo sewers, you know it's going to come up this toilet because Zetsubo is a piece of shit, and there's the trophy right there. There you go. So in order to get the 5th trophy, we just want to take out our Dragon Strike that we acquired after doing the lockdown, and you want to come over outside the supply depot and just put it down right there. Now be careful because it could kill the zombies, and the zombies are attracted to it for some reason, I guess. I don't know. It's pretty good, but after you do that, a little nuke will come out of this. Just hold square on that, and there you go. You got your 5th trophy. So after you've acquired the Gauntlet of Siegfried, the specialist weapon, and Gorod Krovi, you want to make your way over to this bunker, and you want to take out your specialist weapon, and you want to let your whelp fly, known as the dragon, I guess. I don't know why it's called a whelp, and you just want to punch that safe right there, and you got the 6th and final trophy that looks like a Groff module. One thing to note is that these trophies can be done in any order. You don't have to do it in the way I showed you, and it might be more convenient for you to do it in another way, so yeah. So the next step is the infamous valve step. If you watched any live stream of someone trying to do the Easter egg, then you know that they absolutely hated this step, but I'm going to show you the easiest way to do it. And you know, it's pretty simple, and actually you could do this while you're doing the trophy steps, so you could do this in the middle so you could be as efficient as possible. So I'm going to tell you how to do the valve step. So for the first part of this valve step, you want to make your way over to the Dragon Hatchery, and you want to kill a Valkyrie drone in this Dragon Hatchery, and what that's going to do is that's going to turn on a generator down here, so yeah. One important thing to note is that the generator has a time limit, and you can only activate it once per round, so if the time limit is expired, then you just have to end the round, and you want to come back to the Dragon Hatchery and just hold square on the generator. So there are a total of 6 valves around the map. This is the department store on the 3rd floor. This is the armory right here. That's a green light. That is very important. And now the next one is going to be in the supply depot. This one's a blue light. We actually want all the valves to have blue lights on them, and the way we do that is by just turning them and everything like that. This one is the one in Dragon Command, that's blue light, that's good. This one is the one in the infirmary slash barracks, and then this one is the one in Dragon Command right here, and that's very important. And you see there is a little master code right there. That's what we want to get. So there are two things you want to know in order to solve this valve step. You want to know where the green light is, which in my game it was in the armory, and you want to know where the master code cylinder is, which in my game it was in the tank station. Now every game you play, these two locations will be randomized. But you definitely want to know where the green light is and where the master code cylinder is. And once you've figured that out, actually go into your web browser and type in airflow.fluctus.com. There's actually a whole website dedicated on how to do this. So easy. So on this website, what you want to do is, for the start location, you want to put wherever the green light was, and on the end location, you want to put wherever the master code cylinder was. And after you do that, you'll get all the possible combinations that you could do to get this master code cylinder. They're all right there. It is so easy. It works for all of them. It works every time. This is the easiest way to do it. So after you've collected all your information, you just want to plug in all the numbers correctly on each valve, and after you do that, wherever the master code cylinder was, you just want to run back to it, and it should be sitting right out like it is here for me. That's what it looks like. I was pretty happy when I did this. It's so easy with that website, so just pick that up and then we'll be on the next step. So next you just want to make your way over to Sophia, and you want to plug in to her the master code cylinder. Just hold square, and you actually want to type in the password Kronos by shooting the little dials right there, and every time you shoot it, it'll change. It's pretty easy. I mean, if you're on solo, then you might have to just run around for a while. I almost died right there, so just be careful. But if you're on multiplayer, just have one guy watch the zombie. Once you have typed in the password Kronos, just make your way over to Sophia and hold square to confirm the password, and once you do that, the screen will flash white, all the zombies will die, the round will end though. Sophia will start talking to you, and you can make your way on to the next step. So what you want to do next is you want to make your way over to this little computer right here. Just hold square on that green button and the screen will flash white. And as I said before, each trophy corresponds with a certain challenge that you have to do, and there are 6 of them, so we have to do 6 challenges. Now the first trophy right there on the very left, it looks like a little globe. That corresponds with the Gersh challenge, where we just have to shoot Gersh a lot of times. The bombs, that's probably the most stressful challenge out there. It's scary. You really need teamwork for that. The Russian Mangler right there, that one's probably the fucking hardest one right there. That's why you need a Undead Man Walking. The Valkyrie drone right here, it's kind of like the Russian Mangler except a little easier. And then that one right there, the 935 logo, is basically a whatever you call it, a little lockdown that you have to do. And then the one on the right of it, the little pod, there's going to be a pod that spawns outside the map that you have to protect, but there will be no zombies behind you, so it's pretty easy. So every time you start a challenge, a little audio cue will play, but if you don't play with sound, or maybe you don't know what the audio cue means, then every time you start a challenge, that challenge's trophy will light up, so that's just a neat way of knowing what challenge you have to do. So now let's get in on actually how to do all these challenges. So the first challenge our little zombies team had gotten was to escort the little Valkyrie drone from spawn to the Dragon Command. The Valkyrie drone will spawn at the very end of spawn right there. As you can see, it's kind of next to the little entrance to the tombstones. Now this Valkyrie drone, he will not take any damage whatsoever. You could see he's gonna die right there. I'm not sure what that was from. Maybe that was from the ray gun, but this guy really can't take any damage, so you gotta be careful. So every time you fail a challenge, you have to wait around, and you actually have to hit the green button again to start it. But you can see right here, I am pulling for an Undead Man Walking, which is so helpful for the challenge where you have to escort anything, and we're trying to escort the Valkyrie drone right now, so this gobblegum is really helpful. As you can see right here, there's literally no zombies coming up to us, and all the zombies that do come to us we could take out really easily. And the Undead Man Walking is also very nice, because since there's not really zombies like getting in your way and everything, you won't accidentally shoot the Valkyrie drone. So you can see that Undead Man Walking is a really helpful gobblegum, and to escort this little robot right here, you have to be like right on top of it. That's why he's basically taking up my entire screen. So it's kind of finicky. So you're going to want to bring him over to the Dragon Command, which is right inside the building. So once you're in the Dragon Command, you want to bring him over to this little pad right here, and the challenge will be complete, and it'll be sucked up into the, I'm not sure what to call it, into the ceiling, I guess, and Sophia is just gonna fucking murder him, I guess, that heartless little bitch. So after Sophia is done murdering the little Valkyrie drone, you'll actually be able to start another challenge, only if you actually complete the challenge, though. If you fail it, you have to wait another round to do it. But the challenge that we got was the Gersh challenge, where we just basically have to shoot Gersh a lot of times. I'll show you how to do it. So while doing this challenge, you will hear a very high-pitched whistling noise when you're getting closer to Gersh, and Gersh will actually go to 3 locations. Well, not 3 like specific locations, he'll go to 3 random locations around the map, and at each location you have to shoot him like when he stops there, and then he'll do a little audio dialogue thing, and every time he does that he'll go to a new spot, and you have to do this 3 times. Now this step is a lot easier for players because you are able to find him faster, and there actually is a time limit on this, so you kind of want to be as quick as possible. So once you do shoot him out of his spot 3 times, he'll go up to Dragon Command and it'll go to the spot where you put the little robot, and Sophia is gonna be this fucking heartless bitch. I said she was heartless with the robot? Oh my god. Gersh is fucking dead. He's like screaming in terror. I don't even want to show you it because it's fucking horrific. You'll feel terrible after, but I mean, you gotta do it for the Easter egg. Oh no, it's so sad. Now the next challenge that we had gotten was the bombs, and oh my is this challenge stressful. Because if you don't do it right, it might be game over. So there are a total of 6 bomb locations in the map. There is 1 bomb for every main part of the map, such as Tank Factory, Supply Depot, Dragon Command, Infirmary, Armory, and the department store. So right now I'm going to show you all of the bomb locations. You need to know this in order to complete this step. So this is the tank station bomb right there. This bomb location right here is the barracks / infirmary bomb location. It's right kind of behind this wall. It's in a weird spot, but you gotta know where it is. Down here next to the Wonder Fizz is the armory bomb location. There it is in this blue room. So not too far away from the armory, here is the supply bomb location right there. Now upstairs inside Dragon Command, right next to that door opening, is the Dragon Command bomb right there. So the 6th and final bomb location is down here in the department store on the bottom floor behind this staircase right here. So yeah, so when you know where all of the bomb locations are, you want to make your way over to where you activate the challenges. And on screen what will flash is all the districts where the bombs are really quickly, but you don't want to pay attention to that. What you want to pay attention to is the slow flashings of each district right after that, and that will tell you the order in which you need to press the bombs. Now if you do this in the wrong order, all the bombs will blow up, and if you are anywhere near any of the bombs, you will die. One strategy we had was we had one person wait around in the spawn where there are no bombs, so that person can't die, and that person had a phoenix up. So the person who started the challenge will need to watch the screen and see the order of which the locations flash, so you know the order in which to hit the bombs. They will need to like write down the initials, is what I did, and that will help us a lot because we knew the order and we were able to remember it. So before we started the challenge, we assigned everyone a position. 3 people would get 2 bombs and 1 person would stay in spawn who had the phoenix up. So right here you could actually see us initiating the bomb step, and you see the things are flashing right here, and they'll flash really quickly. You want to pay attention to the little slow flash after that, and then that is the order that you have to hit the bombs in. So your team's going to need pretty MLG callouts, so you know when you actually hit each bomb, so you know if you are able to hit the next bomb, so you hit it in the right order, yada yada yada. You get the idea. Just don't blow yourself up. Just hold square on the bomb. It's fucking scary, but when you do it, you feel pretty G6. So when you finally hit the last bomb, your screen will flash white, and this is actually like the last bomb that was right there, which was really scary. We had like 10 seconds left, and it was horrifying. I thought we were gonna die. Now the next challenge we got was to defend a Groth module that spawned at one of the 3 dragon boarding places. Ours was at the supply. So our whole team just ran over to the supply, and there is the Groth module right there. We had an undead man walking on, so none of the zombies were up to it yet. Now while the Groth module is there, you do not have to worry about any zombies behind you because they will not spawn behind you. So after enough zombies are killed near the Groth module will open up, and you'll need to take out your whelp and just hit the left trigger so it'll fly over, but my teammate already did that, so the dragon's gonna fly over and pick up the little drop inside the Groth module. Once the whelp has finally picked up the package, it'll just be dropped over in a blue drop, and you'll just need to hold square on it, and you got the package. Just bring the package over to Sophia and hold square on her, and that will deliver the cargo to her. This is definitely one of the easier challenges. Now the next challenge that our group had gotten was to escort a Russian mangler. Now this Russian mangler will have green eyes. I made a mistake before and I was escorting a regular Russian mangler and it just wasn't working. So, you know, make sure it has green eyes so you don't fuck up like me. So this step is very similar to the Valkyrie drone step. All you have to do is get very close to the Russian mangler. It'll just walk randomly around the map. It spawns in a random location. But this Russian mangler will shoot at you, so you gotta be kind of careful. This is definitely one of those challenges where undead men walking is very helpful. So if you're very lucky and Jason Blundell says, you know what, I'm going to be your friend, the Russian mangler will actually start running, which is very helpful, and you just want to stand behind that little pad right there and he'll run on top of it, and then he'll freeze, and then he'll go up in there like Gersh and the robot, except it's not really sad because he was trying to kill you. And 5 of the 6 challenges are done, and we can get on to the last challenge. So all the other challenges were in a random order, but the 6th and final challenge will always be the 6th and final challenge. So after you start the challenge, you want to make your way over to that little trophy right there and just hold square on it, and that'll actually pick up a key card. Then you and all of your teammates will want to go to the floor of the dragon hatchery that has Pack-a-Punch on it, and around the corner will be a computer, and all of your teammates want to hold square on that, and that will initiate a lockdown. So when all of your teammates hit the computer, there will be a download progress bar at the very bottom of your screen, and I guess we're in like the 1980s or some shit. I know this is World War II, but Jesus Christ, how long does it take to download some weird ass bullshit? Honestly, it's fucking way longer than it should have. It's going so slow. Oh no, and you have to fend off Russian manglers. I mean, these guys are really easy, but what really scares me is how slow that download progress is going. You'll finish all the Russian manglers. You'll finish the lockdown before it actually ends up downloading, and you just have to wait there for a while. So once your download is done, don't forget to pick up your key card. That's what we did, and then you want to make your way over to Sophia. Just run right up to Sophia and hold square on her, and you'll place the key card in there. It's not too hard. The screen will flash white, she'll do a bunch of dialogue and bullshit like that, and eventually she'll open up her little slot right there and a power core will come out. That's what we've been trying to do this whole time. Make your way back over to spawn, and you want to have your specialist weapon charged. I unfortunately did not have my specialist weapon charged, so my friend is doing it right here, and you just want to release your dragon right here, and it'll fly over and it'll deliver Nikolai a power core. After you give Nikolai the power core, you just want to go back over to Sophia again. The screen will flash white, and she's basically just going to leave to find Maxis or some shit. Got a blast! Boom! Search through the stars to find protein bars. That was probably really awkward for you. Only my friends will get that. It's pretty funny if you're part of my friend group.
Got a blast.
What even is my YouTube channel? So after you've done all of those steps, it is now time for the boss fight. Get your whole team over here to stand on this little grate. You have to stand on the corners because there is a possibility of a death barrier. And also, my friend is getting a aftertaste right now, which is super important. Alright, aftertaste and shadow claws will save you in this boss fight. It did for us, it works wonders. But as you can see right here, we got that nuke, and as soon as our fourth player stepped on this grate, we fell, and we're now back into the Zetsubo sewers. I mean, this boss fight, it's difficult, so I guess it makes sense that we go into the Zetsubo sewers, because that map's fucking hard as hell. Now we're in the boss fight, we're freaking out, and you want to come over here, and you want to hold square on that button. All of your teammates have to do that. And oh mama, let the boss fight begin! This commentary is just getting weirder and weirder. Oh my god. So there's gonna be two things that you have to kill. The first thing that you have to kill is the dragon, and the second thing is Nikolai. Now while you are killing the dragon, Nikolai is very friendly, but he could actually still hurt you, so kinda stay away from him. There's Nikolai. He's in that giant fucking mech suit you saw from the beginning cutscene. And, let's get into this boss fight. It's kind of hard, actually. So as you can see right here on the screen, that's the dragon you're going to be facing. This dragon is no friendly dragon. It's not like the others that'll let you ride it. If you try to go up to it, it'll just fucking breathe fire on you right here. And the shield is very important because it'll breathe fire on you and the shield will protect you. My friend who didn't have a shield right there just down, but it doesn't matter because he's got aftertaste and we could revive him with our shadow claw. But coming up in a second, you'll see Nikolai shoot the dragon with the gigantic harpoon right there. It's like a gigantic shock charge, and that'll expose a weak point in the dragon, and wherever he shot the dragon, that's where you want to shoot. After you do enough damage to one of the weak points, Nikolai will shoot another harpoon, and you'll have to shoot that weak point. You have to do this a total of 3 times, and the last one will be on his neck. So as you can see right here, we're going to shoot his neck where the last weak point is. Nikolai just exposed it right there. Now you can see right here, the dragon's doing a little spaz attack. That's when you know you killed him, and he'll blow up into 1,000,000 pieces. So after you kill the dragon, you'll get this cool little first-person cutscene. Nikolai is going to be drinking his vodka, and your character is basically going to say, "Hey Nikolai, thanks for helping us kill that dragon, but we actually have our own mission, and we gotta kill you in order to succeed." And Nikolai's not having any of it. He's gonna drink more of his vodka, and he'll be like, "Nope, I'm gonna fucking charge up my weapons, bitch, I'm gonna kill you." And then the Russian national anthem will start to play, and this is where the heat of the boss fight happens. This is where you really want to have aftertaste and the shadow claws, because those help out a lot. So the things that you'll take damage from this boss fight in are zombies, Russian banglers. Nikolai will shoot raps at you, and he could actually step on you, which is an instant down. So the way to actually damage Nikolai is every time he shoots raps from the top of his head, you'll see that little yellow thing stick out of the top of his head. You want to shoot that as many times as you possibly can. Maybe you have to throw a monkey or something, but you want to shoot that right there. Also, another spot Nikolai could take damage from is on the very front of his suit. There are 2 little orange dashes. There's one on the other side. And I have subscribed to the idea that the L4 Siege actually just demolishes Nikolai. I think it's pretty good. So as you can see, I'm going to down right here. I do believe that this was my first down of the game actually, but I do have Aftertaste, and my teammate does have the NX Shadow Claw like I do. I recommend at least 2 people have it, and he's going to revive me instantly. And since I have Aftertaste, I'm going to keep all of my perks, and I'm going to be able to actually do something in this boss fight instead of just being a no perk little loser. So you can see why this combination is really good. So after you do enough damage to those 2 things I previously showed you that could do damage to Nikolai, you'll actually have to shoot his power core. You know, the thing that you've been trying to get the entire Easter egg, you actually want to destroy that. It's that little thing in the center right below the little windshield that he has. Just shoot that a ton because you're near the end. So right here is going to be the final stretch of us killing Nikolai. I'm just going to shoot a full clip in my Else4 Siege into his power core right there, and he's just going to topple to the ground. And there we go, we did the Easter egg. I'm going to let the cutscene play, but first, please, if you haven't, like and subscribe, because this video took me a long time to make. It took me 3 days, so, you know, if this helped you at all, do those 2 things, like and subscribe. See you later, alligators.
You think you will kill me now? I am sorry, Nikolai. I wish there was another way. But know this, in my heart, I share the same pain as you. The pain that you have buried and blurred beneath an alcohol-fueled haze. Yes, the pain of your own memory. You loved and you lost. Everything else has been delusional fantasy that distance you from painful truth. You know what I speak of. You remember. Before the bombs fell. Before she was taken from us. Some things are forgotten. For a reason! Ah!
It is done. The souls have been collected, Maxis. We will see you soon.